Okay, still here. Let's go back. Who stopped editing last Thursday? So, recently initiated journalists include, for example, Lee Gugere, who is one of the four news editors of the Tech, Kevin George, who stopped editing Thursday last winter, outgoing the Tech editor in chief, Alex Mikowski, and Bruce Schwartz, former columnist and nominal editor of the Tech, who hasn't done much of anything lately. Other journalists of equal or superior caliber were passed over. The reason are known only to the actives who elected the new members, which more than likely they didn't see that darkness within them. Okay, this right here is going to be the real meat of where things start to get interesting. So those of you that stayed, good on you, man. A typical Osiris dinners begins with cocktails and free-for-all chatting at 6:30 p.m. The number, right? The organization used to meet at 270 Beacon Street, hence it is sometimes called 270, but now varies the site of its gatherings. About a half an hour before the members move to dinner, not until after the dinner is any sort of meeting called to order, the members form a circle with their chairs. Currently a difficult thing to do since there may be 50 or 60 present. And the chairman of the evening, the chairmanship rotates. Intones the formula, we meet in the name of Osiris. The chairmanship rotates. The chairman of the evening and the chairmanship rotates. Perhaps they like rotate and each one takes a seat next to the person next to them. Intones the formula, we meet in the name of Osiris. Then everyone then sits and the chairman solicits topics. Usually about 5 to 10 are offered. Custom says that they must concern MIT. The chairman initiates a discussion of the topic by calling on the member who offered it. Discussions continue until 10 p.m. Then the members rise. The chairman says, and we part in the name of Osiris, and the meeting ends. Okay, going into these names, these numbers a little bit. 6:30. Okay, you take 6 plus 3, you get 9. 9 divided by the numbers you got, 3, you get 6 again. Now this number is very, very satanic right here. Also with 270 Beacon Street, you could do the same. 2 plus 7 equals 9. And if you divide that by 3, which is the amount of numbers you got, you get, 6. Well, no, not divide it. Pardon me, Salakia. If you take this right, so 3 plus 6 plus 3 is 9, and then you minus it by the number of numbers you got, so 3 numbers, you get 6. And you get the same thing here. And also Beacon Street is also 6. So they meet at 6:30 at 270 Beacon Street. That's a little too coincidental. Also street 6. So 6. Oh no, street. Forget the 6, Salakia. So Beacon 270 and then 6:30 is the triple sixes. A half an hour, which once again goes back to that 30, right? They move to dinner. They form a circle with their chairs with 50 or 60 members. Once again, that extra number 6 and the chairmanship of the evening. And then they say they meet in the name of Osiris, which once again, that's pretty obvious that they're occult. They're occultic. They're of the Babylonian mystery school system, which is probably something important about Osiris, but I really can't think of it at the moment. But this seems to be the logo of the thing. And once again, that all-seeing eye, that's what I was thinking of. The all-seeing eye, which represents, knowledge and wisdom, which they have very little. Then usually 5 to 10 topics, which really you can't say anything about that. But the 10 topics, then they end at 10 p.m. Once again, which it may be a little, it may be coincidental. I may be grasping at straws. But let's see if I can draw on the page or something. Hold on. Let's see if I can draw on the page, right? Okay. Okay. Say you have like, so you got the number 10 here, right? And you just take the 1 and you move the 0 to the left hand side, right? You get a B. Or if you move it to the left like this, right? You can get like a 6, you know. Which, forget that one, but look at this one. It could kind of look like a a 6, which goes right back into the 60 members. So so with the name Osiris, Osiris also has 6 characters. Once again, that 6 just keeps coming up. And to go into that 6, I didn't exactly plan on going into it, but let's go into it. It's not good to just go into these things, but to bring them out as well. Okay, this is Revelation chapter 13, verse 18. Here is wisdom. Let him that hath understanding count the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man, and his number is 666. Number of a man. Who is that man? Esau. The Edomites. They run this thing, man. Going back into the history of University of Massachusetts, the first president was, let's go back into that. Okay, first president was, that's not the president. That's like the 7th president. But the first guy was Henry F. French. And as you can already see, I already started trying to dig up things on him, but American agriculturalist, inventor, lawyer, judge. This guy is a dead Edomite. Like dead Edomite. You already know. But going back to it, we connected Osiris to the number 666. And 60 members, they meet at 270. Beacon 630. Osiris has 6 letters, 60 members. But let's actually try and go look for it. Now they say that they don't meet there anymore, but let's see what it looks like. I don't live in Boston, so you brothers that do live in Boston, you can go into this. Well, that's giving me 287. Beacon. I want 270. But they probably hit it. There's certain things, like if you look up certain things on the internet, they're not going to show you like certain locations. So there's nothing I can do about that. But you brothers that are there in Massachusetts, you can go. Please find it, and any of you brothers who make a video on it, send it to me. All right, so typical discussions tend around topics such as research, policy, admissions, financial aid, administrative policies, and housing. Talk is usually decorous, but sometimes acerbic confrontations arise. Let's look at what acerbic means. I actually kind of glossed over that word. It's good to get into these words. Bitingly critical, sarcastic, ironic in temper, mood. That's Esau's kind of MO. He's very like bitingly critical, sarcastic. He has an ironic temper. He doesn't have a real temper. It's Esau's kind of thing. He'll poke the bear, but then when you try to run up on him, he'll run away. All right, and we're gonna close out and come right back.